बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। इस सेशन में हम शेल और जो शेल के अंदर थोड़ी वर्किंग बेसिक लेवल वो सीखेंगे। और ये चैप्टर 9 है फॉक्स की बुक का। तो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। सो ए शेल इज़ एन इंटरप्रेटेड इन्वायरमेंट। रिमेंबर हमने जब स्टार्ट किया था तो हमने जाना था कि देयर आर 2 टाइप ऑफ प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस, जिसमें हमने कहा था कि एक कंपाइल्ड है जिसमें एग्जीक्यूटेबल कोड बनता है, और एक जो है वो रन टाइम इन्वायरमेंट को यूज़ करते हुए जो स्टेटमेंट्स हैं उनको एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं। तो ये एक रन टाइम इन्वायरमेंट है। ये शेल इज़ ए रन टाइम इन्वायरमेंट, हम इस तरह कह सकते हैं। सो वी डू नॉट नीड टू कंपाइल अ कोड एंड द कोड कंपाइलेशन इज डन थ्रू द इन्वायरमेंट. So this means that when we enter commands, upon hitting the enter key, those commands are interpreted, and interpreting a command requires that the command be translated from input into an executable format. और ये कौन करेगा? ये इंटरप्रेटर करेगा, यानी शेल बजाते खुद करेगा. So an interpreted program is translated and executed line by line, whereas the more traditional compiled program is ट्रांसलेटेड इंटायरली फर्स्ट एंड देन एग्जीक्यूटेड. ये डिफरेंस है इंटरप्रेटेड लैंग्वेजेस में और जो कंपाइल्ड या एग्जीक्यूटेबल कोड जनरेट करते हैं वो लैंग्वेजेस. बिकॉज ऑफ द सोफिस्टिकेशन इन द लाइनिक्स कमांड लाइन इंटरप्रेटर, वी आर एबल टू एंटर कॉम्प्लेक्स Linux commands that include multiple instructions and redirection of input and output, and shortcut operations that are unfolded into more complex instructions. So it is possible to write multiple instructions in one language, in one line, or a very compact code. Obviously उसके लिए जो है वो एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए होगा. और इसी तरीके से सिमिलरली जिस तरह विंडोज़ है, इसी तरीके से जो है वो लाइनिक्स इन्वायरमेंट है, जो कि इनिशियली जो है वो कमांड लाइन. आज भी जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स या जो एक्सपर्ट यूज़र्स हैं वो कमांड लाइन ही प्रेफर करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. ओके, सो to use the bash environment which is available in Unix or Linux platforms, we can use this website onworks, which provide free hosted online for workstations, and we can choose an operating system and then we start that operating system. In this case we have selected the Ubuntu operating system desktop environment. So when we start, we click at the start button, we have to wait for a while so that the operating system image is built up, and finally we get the operating system running in front of us. So we type the terminal. The term is a short form for the terminal, and then we click at the terminal to launch the command line environment. So when the command line environment is launched, we see a black window with green text. So here we enter our commands. Now we can learn the bash scripting, and there are a number of resources which are available. Even Ubuntu documentation, the website provides a startup on learning bash. Here we only introduce, and our focus is on the introduction and the basic use of bash. So what we can do in bash is we can create folders, we can create files, and we can similarly delete those, and we can open applications, and we can open applications as a super user, which is called root in this case, and we can back up our files, folders, and similarly we can check the system performance, we can check different hardware which is attached to the system, and we can also check the wireless connection. These are few tasks which we can perform, although there are many other tasks which we can also perform through this. So first of all, we can see how the help is available, and the manual pages, the short form is MAN. So the manual pages are available. We type man, and then we get the help this and the description, and we can see how the help can be obtained. In this slide, we primarily create a folder with the make directory command. So we type the mkdir, that means make directory, and the name of that directory or the folder. So when we type this command, and then we take the listing of the folder, then we can see the my folder is created in that particular folder, जिसके अंदर हम इस वक्त या वर्किंग डायरेक्टरी जिसमें हम मौजूद हैं. We can go to that my folder by changing the directory. So the command is cd to change the directory to the my folder. Similarly, we can create more folders. For example, in this slide we created 3 folders, folder 1, 2, 3, and we can, when we take the listing of the working directory, then we can see the folder 1 is created, folder 2 is created, and similarly there is folder 3 which is created. Then we can remove the folder and the files inside the folder by using the remove command, which is in short written as rm. So rm minus folder 2. So after this the folder 2 will be removed, and when we take the listing we do not see the folder 2. Previously folder 2 exists, but after executing the rm minus r folder 2, then we can primarily see the folder 2 is no longer exist. It is deleted from the system. Then we can check the system performance by using top command, and we can after launching this we can see different processes which are running, and those processes primarily and consuming the memory and the different resources. And to exit from this window we can use Ctrl plus Z. In some cases Ctrl plus D can be used, and Ctrl plus E can also be used, but more famous is Ctrl plus Z. And then we can right click to get the original black window so that everything is cleared up. We can check the network configuration by using ipconfig command. So these are just the utilities or the commands which are available with the shell, and similarly there are many more commands. When we type the if config, actually the command is if config, interface configuration. It is mistyped. Let me if config. So the if config command is the interface configuration command. So it can brought us the IP interface, the IP address and the MAC address and other related information. Then we can launch a editor. जैसे विंडोज़ में नोटपैड होता है, इसी तरह इसमें जो है वो gedit के नाम से है, जेनेरिक एडिटर है, and we can save the file as well after writing our commands or scripts inside. Then we can primarily execute our script. The script we have created is the echo hello world. The up command is just a comment. So when this script is executed, it will display the hello world. So what we did here is we just create the file, and then the change mode file to executable, and after executable file is now executable, and we just write /my script1 and enter, and then it will display the hello. Similarly, we can ask user to enter the commands in a small script, in which the script primarily display the numbers entered by the user. So in this case we have a few commands, like first command is the clear. So it will clear the window, then it will echo that enter A, then user enter a value, then it will read the value, then it enter B, then user enter another value, and then it displays you have entered A and B. So it refers to the variables by using a dollar sign, $A and $B, and finally it displays the thank you. So what we do is we save the script as my script 2, and then we change mode to executable, and afterward we just execute the script, and we get first of all the window will be cleared, and then it will ask enter A. We enter 10, then we enter 20 in this case, and we get the answer you have entered A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, and thank you, and the script is finished. Okay, finally in the last slide, if you want to learn more about the bash scripts, and there are examples on this website, go to those examples and you can learn by yourself. And thank you very much for this. There are also some complex structures over there you can learn how to program the bash, but nowadays the bash scripting is very much limited to only specialized and expert tasks, and it is primarily the task of the expert users to write the bash scripts. But if we encountered a situation in which the script can solve our problem, then it is a good example if we have few number of lines to write to make a task done. So if you have students, if you have any question, you can post your question about this session, and we will actually getting the answer out. Thank you very much. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.